It tastes terrible, but never mind. Good afternoon. You'll often have heard me on videos talking about alien plants and the problems associated with them. But a lot of people don't realize we also have alien birds like the house sparrow and the European starling, but we also have alien animals. And I'm not talking about domestic cats. I'm talking about these little guys. The grey squirrel. Okay, this is a youngster, was picked up and brought to me. We don't know what's happened to mum and dad. The grey squirrel is actually quite an interesting story behind it. It actually is an American animal, and it was taken to Europe where it created a lot of problems for the indigenous red squirrel. Basically outperformed it. So the red squirrel has been pushed right up into Scotland. Now Cecil John Rhodes brought it to South Africa, and the Victorian concept, for some weird reason, was to make Africa look like England. So that's why we have oak trees that the Europeans brought in. The European starling, the goldfinch, the house sparrow, those Cecil John Rhodes brought in, the fallow deer. The trouble is, they don't belong out here. Now the grey squirrel, like it ousted the red squirrel in Europe, is an incredible killer of young birds and eggs. They are omnivores, basically a tree rat if you like. But they are cute, so a lot of people love them. Now, you'll generally find them around oak trees in the Western Cape here, and that is because oak acorns are a very rich source of food. In fact, in times of famine in Europe, they will use them as food, and of course coffee. You just burn it. It tastes terrible, but never mind. So yeah, this little guy, and it is a male, probably 6 to 10 weeks old, somewhere in those lines. A little bit young to leave mum and dad, so I'll send it through to rehab. He is eating a little bit, but prefers being in nice, comfortable, warm places like my pocket, which they obviously live in nests in drays, as we call them. So he's happier in the pocket. He can curl up in a ball. I bring him out and feed him occasionally, but he'll go into rehab. There are specialist groups that do it, rather hand it on to the professionals. So I thought that was just an interesting little bit of information about some of our non-indigenous wildlife. Okay, thanks very much for your time. Please give us a thumbs up, drop any comments you like.